In this exercise, we'll illustrate the concept of cost performance and unit cost using this simple example. We have a shovel with the shown loading rate and hourly cost. We need to recommend one of two truck types and their number to work with the shovel on an earth moving operation. We are given the capacity, hourly cost, and transit time for each truck type. We are also given the operation overall efficiency. Let's start with truck A. Its load time is calculated by dividing its capacity over the shovel productivity. Then its cycle time is calculated by adding the loading time and the transit time. Now we can find the balance point of trucks A by dividing the truck cycle over the shovel cycle, which turns out to be 13.23 trucks. To fully evaluate the cost implications, we need to consider both cases of 13 and 14 trucks. The case of 13 trucks represents a crew that's below its balance point, which means that its productivity equals the productivity of 13 trucks. This productivity equals the rate of delivering 13 payloads over the truck cycle time. The cost performance, or unit cost, is calculated by dividing the crew hourly cost over the crew hourly production. We find that the cost performance of 13 trucks type A is around $2.5 per bank cubic meters. When evaluating the case of 14 trucks, we acknowledge that we now deal with a crew that's staffed above its balance point, so the crew production equals the shovel production. As such, the cost performance for one shovel and 14 trucks of type A will be around $2.6 per bank cubic meter. Let's repeat the same whole process for truck B. I am showing here the calculations, and you can cross-relate it to the same steps we performed when analyzing truck A. I will pause the calculations here to highlight that the balance point for truck B is lower than what we found for truck A. This is probably due to the larger payload of truck B. So the calculations go on to compare between the cost performance of the new scenarios of 10 and 11 trucks of type B. We summarize all these calculations and the cost performance values in this table. You see that truck B is more cost efficient than truck A. We can now conclude this exercise by recommending to use 11 trucks of type B with the provided shovel for this earth moving operation.